So hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have the biggest book haul I've ever done it's just absolutely huge. I don't know why August was such a book buying, collecting month, but let's just get on with it. You might be here a while and yeah, some really exciting books to show you this month. Okay, so the first book is one that has been my most anticipated book for so long and it's finally here a couple of days before publication date as well. It is the phenomenal Queen of Shadows by Sarah J Maas. You can tell by my voice and my general demeanour that I am so excited for this book. Oh my god, this is the fourth book in the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J Maas, and thank you so much to Bloomsbury who sent me this early so that I can read it. The next book is another anticipated book of mine. It is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. This is a spin-off to the Grease trilogy. Oh my god, one of my most anticipated books of the year, and I'm about a quarter of the way through it. Can I just say, this will blow you all away. It's absolutely fantastic, and it far goes beyond anything Leigh Bardugo has written so far. It's just fantastic. So definitely pick this up on the 29th of September. The next book was kindly sent to me by One World Publications, and it is Illuminae. This is by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is a science fiction YA novel. It is absolutely huge, which is putting me off a bit, but I've heard so much stuff about this book that I just couldn't help but receive it, and I'm just so happy that I've got it because I can't wait to read this. This comes out in October, so stay tuned for more on this one. The next book is an odd one for me. It is a non-fiction kind of self-helpy book, and it is The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. This is by Marie Kondo, and this is about tidying up, and it sounds really weird, but I'm really kind of getting into these little manual type books, and I thought as I'm moving house soon this would be the ideal thing. So I'm going to get into this and sort my life out, so I'm really excited about reading this one. The next book is a book that I'm kind of really interested in, and it is Leave Your Mark by Eliza Licht. So she is behind the Twitter account DKNY PR Girl, which has been this kind of sensation online because she gives really excellent career advice. And this is a non-fiction book about careers and kind of making your mark and about success and how to get to where you want to be. And I'm going to be doing a video all about these types of books, so stay tuned for that video. Okay, the next book is so exciting, I can't even say. I received Magnus Chase and the Sword of Summer, and this is by Rick Riordan. This is about Norse mythology, and I cannot wait to read this. This comes out in October, so I'll be telling you guys a lot more about this book later on, but isn't it the most beautiful proof as well? Sorry if that's blinding you, but wow. Another book from Penguin, I got sent The Blackthorn Key, and this is by Kevin Sands. I don't know a lot about this, but this is a proof, and it comes out on the 8th of September. I'll be trying to read this really soon, so I'll let you guys know what I think of it. The next book is a book that I got sent from Orion Children's Books, and I am so excited because it is Burn by Paula Weston. This is the final book in the Rephaim series, which is a series that I talk about so much on this channel because I love it so much. It is about fallen angels, and this is the final book. So read the first book, Shadows, if this sounds like your type of thing, because it's a fantastic series. The next book I received was one that I requested because I saw it all over Twitter and needed it. So it is Skin, and this is by Ilka Tamke. So this is published by Hodder and Stoughton, and it's an adult historical fiction novel, and I think it's about the Celts, so it's Celtic history, and this cover, this entire book is just the most stunning thing I've ever seen. I'm really interested in historical fiction, so it sounded like a book that I'd really get into, so can't wait to read this one. The next book I got sent from Pan Macmillan, and this might blind you, but it is the most stunning thing ever. It is Sorcerer to the Crown, and this is by Zen Cho. So this book has been pitched as Jane Austen meets Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, and I cannot wait to read this. Everyone I know who has read this novel has said that it's just been fantastic, and I can't wait to get around to reading this. Thank you to Pan Macmillan for sending me this absolute beauty. The next book I bought myself because I can't believe I didn't have it in my collection already. It is The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I've heard so many great things about this series, and it's not technically YA in the UK. I think it's an adult fantasy series in the UK, but I've just heard so many brilliant things that I needed to get myself a copy. So I'm hoping to read this series soon, but who knows, to be honest. All these books are just everywhere. The next book is another historical fiction novel, and it is Masquerade by Joanna Taylor, and I think it looks like erotica, but I think it's actually a historical dark fiction novel, and I believe it is a romance, and I just love stuff like this. It's set in Regency England, so of course I'm gonna love it. I mean, what's not to love there? And the next selection of books were kindly sent to me from Sana at Books and Quills, because Hotkey Books, the publishing company she works for, are leaving their offices. So she sent me a load of books that she thought that I would really enjoy. So let's get on to the books that I got sent from Hotkey. The first one is Maggot Moon, and this by Sally Gardner. Not sure what this is about, but heard a lot of great things. The second book is Ophelia and the Marvellous Boy by Karen Foxley. Not heard a lot about this, to be honest, but the cover is beautiful, and it's a little dinky hardback, which I just love these like small hardbacks. So I can't wait to get round to reading this. It looks like a really, really cute middle grade book. I'm not sure if it's technically YA or anything, but still, I will read it and hopefully enjoy it. The next book is Being a Girl, and this is by Hayley Long. I've actually heard quite a few things about this, so I can't wait to dive into this one too. The next book is Under My Skin by James Dawson. I've not read anything by James Dawson. How is that possible? But I really wanted to read this one, mainly because look at this book. It is stunning, and yeah, hopefully I get around to this pretty soon, but we will see. The next book is Heap House by Edward Carey. Heard a couple of things about this. I think it's kind of like a dark, it looks Victorian, it's a really cool cover as well. The next book is another book by Sally Gardner, and it is The Door That Led to Where. Can I just say this cover is brilliant. It's kind of like got these different flaps, and it's just the most stunning thing ever. So yeah, I'm a real big fan of the packaging on this one. And finally, the last book that Sana sent me was Almost Grace by Rosie Rowell. This looks really kind of deep, emotional YA, so I really want to get into reading this one too. And finally, I have sped through all these books because I wanted to talk about the last book that I received, and it is the absolutely incredible Asking for It by Louise O'Neill. So I got this as part of Hachette Weekend Reads, which is a kind of book club that the company I work for kind of puts on every month, and this was the August weekend read. And it comes out in September, and can I just tell you guys that I read this in 3 hours. I got this on the Friday, I had the afternoon off, and I read it by like 5 p.m. I can't tell you how emotionally altered this book made me. It is about, to put it simply, it's about a girl who is raped, and it's about the fallout of that and the different consequences that led to that and people's reaction. I will hopefully be putting up a review video about this, but I'm finding it quite hard to put into words. Like, how do I even review such a book? But let me just tell you, you need to read it. If any book you read this year, you need to read Asking for It by Louise O'Neill. So those were the millions of books that I acquired this month. Let me know if you want to read any of those books, and tell me what you've acquired in the month of August. Until next time, guys, bye!